Always give our all, our best, you know, whether there is crowd or not.
On July the 6th, 2014, the Ghanaian music scene was shaken up, all of a sudden, by a mysterious disappearance of one of its brightest stars, Theophilus Tago, better known as Castro, under fire. This is the true story of his rise to fame, the controversy surrounding his disappearance, and the theories that continue to intrigue fans and investigators alike. Find out the controversy surrounding a man they call Castro under fire. The commentary proceeds.
The winner for Best Collaboration of the Year 2011 is African Girls, Castro and
Castro again, oh, featuring Baby Jet, Baby Jet. I tell you, say I conquer. You the see that my boys them they wonder. Now me be the under the fire. African girls them I get swagger.
Shout out to all my boys.
Born on May the 1st, 1982, in Takoradi, Ghana, Theophilus Tago, popularly known as Castro, was destined for greatness. From a young age, he showed a remarkable talent for music. His debut album, Soradoram, released in 2003, propelled him into the limelight. Castro quickly became a household name with hits like African Girls, Odone, Toffee, Common Center, Adopa, Bone Shaker, and Back and Front. His unique style and infectious beats captured the hearts of many, earning him the moniker Castro the Destroyer.
It's an universal shot.
Unfortunately, on July the 6th, 2014, tragedy struck. Castro and his girlfriend Janet Badu were reported to have drowned following a jet ski accident in the Ada estuary while on holiday with their Ghanaian brothers.
Castro, as well as some of his fans, were at Peace Holiday Resort, a beach resort in Ada, on Friday for recreation. And Castro and his female friend, whose name has been given as Janet Badu, went missing during a jet ski ride.
So it all happened on a Sunday, July 6th of 2014, when the entire universe received the sad news of Castro's indefinite disappearance.
Castro was a very good friend with Asamoah Gyan, the then captain of the Ghanaian national football team. They were so close that they even had 3 albums released together.
According to Gyan, that was the first time they visited that resort. Castro picked his girlfriend Janet and, without wearing life jacket, jumped on the jet ski and sped off, and people watched him. They thought he knew what he was doing, and nobody really cared.
So Gyan rode the jet ski and they were riding on the river. Janet got into Castro's jet ski, but she didn't get in there with a life jacket, and the instructor clearly told them, please wear your life jacket. But Castro convinced basically everyone, or convinced Janet, that he was good at riding the jet ski. This isn't his first time and he's a good swimmer, so she has nothing to worry about. All she has to do is put her hand around his back and they would have a music video moment.
It was only after one of the owners started complaining that Castro is not yet back with the jet ski that the group began panicking. Pandemonium ensued as people started to search for the entertainer. Others joined in later. However, Castro and his lady Janet were never found anywhere in Adwa estuary during that moment.
Despite an extensive search, their bodies were never recovered, and the jet ski was found without them.
Spoke to a lot of people, including Asamoah-Gyan, Bafojan, Castro's brother, the hotel manager. I went to the spot where the incident happened on the water, speaking to everybody, listening to the information going on in the media. For me, I think it's possible Castro can be alive, but if you ask me, I think the probability that he'll be alive is very small.
I'm not considering them dead. We shall continue to search for them until we find their bodies either dead or alive.
Because one, if it's true that he's drowned, who can live underwater for this long? You know?
The mysterious circumstances of Castro's disappearance led to numerous theories arising. Some believe that marine spirits played a role in their vanishing, while others suspected foul play, perhaps.
It's harder that someone fall inside the water and they didn't see him. You understand what I mean? When you fall inside the water and you didn't see, you don't think that the person is dead.
What happened?
He went to different world.
Different world, like you went...
Yes.
Football and footballers are huge in Ghana. Asamoah-Gyan is extremely well known. He has nearly 300,000 followers on Twitter, and he's often known to tweet links to his own website about matches that he's played in and details about his life. Now, ever since this rapper and his partner went missing, these rumours have started circulating on social media. They've built up in previous weeks, and they've gathered pace to the point where he's had to take the unusual step of addressing these claims. Now, with the press conference, he actually went onto Twitter to announce news of the press conference, which I think we can see on our screens.
In one of the most bizarre twists, the Ghanaian national soccer team captain, Asamoah-Gyan, was forced to deny rumours that he had ritually sacrificed Castro for black magic purposes. Despite a police investigation, no concrete evidence was found to support these gruesome claims.
Another group of his friends also wanted to ride the jet ski, and while they were getting ready to go, he specifically instructed them and told them that they should not get to the swampy mouth, that he went there the previous day and it felt off. And so they got the instruction and they were like, okay, fine. I mean, if you say so, we won't get there.
Many Ghanaians out there strongly believe wholeheartedly that Castro's disappearance didn't just so happen miraculously or all of the sudden. Far from it. They believe that Castro was a pawn. He was used as a sacrificial lamb, so to speak, as a pawn in a chessboard by Asamoah-Gyan in exchange for riches, success, and an abundance of wealth. This is even more plausible when taking into account the series of events that transpired just before Castro's disappearance, in terms of being the corporate who persuaded Castro to come on the trip despite him needing to attend a funeral. And also it was reported that Ghanaian told others to avoid the waves and avoid jet skiing on that fateful day. And unfortunately, the same word of advice did not fall on Castro's ears.
Has Castro been found? Is he alive? What's happening?
Is Castro alive? That's a bigger challenge that we are, or that's a bigger question, or biggest question we all asking. What I can indeed tell you is that hopes are fading by the day and by the hour.
As I speak to you, we know for sure that the father says he won't even believe it, even if the state were to declare his son dead. So I would want to think that he isn't going to reach out or go to court for that order to be made to declare his son dead.
Today marks exactly 6 years after popular musician Castro disappeared whilst on a getaway trip in Adan with friend Asamoah. But as stated in Section 33 of the Evidence Act of 1975, a person can only be declared legally dead after 7 years by a court where the person in question has not been found. Well, the question, $1 million on your mind, will Castro ever return?
I miss him so much, from his style, from his music, Oya, 1G, the dancing star. So tonight, as I'm speaking to TV3 people, what I'm saying is that let's give a credit to Castro. Let's support his spiritual aspect. Let's support his family.
In fact, we the Western region in Ghana have missed a great hero. We the Western, we hail him like a god. Castro is the man who set the pace. The likes of Kenyatta and the ISM and Co follow the pace. So, in fact, today, if you go to Western region today, it's all morning day, and we are still hoping. We the people of Western and Takwa especially, I believe Castro is alive, and Castro one day will be seen.
He just went blank, so I think that he's dead and gone, so we should forget him and celebrate him as a legend, because he's a great MC. He does very good music. He has put the West, when I mean the West, Takrady on earth in the music industry.
But Castro never dies. I mean,
absolutely not. Yes.
His legacy lives on.
Absolutely.
He was creative. If he's a person that can create an impact like that people will gather and dance his song, and before, so we should remember people like that.
Castro, your songs have resonated from Africa to the UK to the United States of America. How does it make Castro feel?
You know, Castro always take people by surprise. You know what I mean? Because they know what I'm capable of doing. And I've done it here, and I've done it again. So as you can see, it's something that I always do it. And they appreciate it.
Absolutely.
7 years have passed since Castro's mysterious disappearance, and the pain still lingers for his friends and family. Former Black Stars skipper Asamoah, who was at the center of his controversy surrounding his disappearance, still believes that he cannot go on without his friend. As a result, Guyan was forced to consult with deities, who eventually confirmed that Castro was indeed dead.
Did Castro predict his death? In a song released in 2016 titled She Did Do Me, the hip life artist's lyrics is a clear picture of what might have led to his death. In the song, Castro sang in Ghanaian language, but the translation is, I fell into a river and began to swim. I felt the sweetness of it and I began to struggle. The river should carry me away. I followed the sweetness of sugar and brought trouble upon myself.
We find ourselves in a conundrum. Was Castro's disappearance due to a human sacrifice? Was it sheer negligence on his part by failing to wear a life jacket? Or was it self-prophecy? Despite the lack of closure, Castro's legacy lives on. His music continues to inspire many around the world out there to reach for the stars and rise to stardom, every step at a time. His influence is felt across the Ghanaian music industry. The law requires that a missing person can be declared dead after 7 years. But for many, the hope that Castro might still be alive
endures.
And you know the bit about the law which says when a person has not been found, especially when efforts have been put in place to try and find or locate the person for 7 years, if we don't find the person now, legally the person is deemed dead. But the father, I'm told, is saying nobody should organize a funeral for him to say he's dead.
7 years you can say someone is dead, so next year then they can confirm that, but he's not been back. And this is right at the same time we released Adonai, so he did not live. I'm confusing myself. He's not here to witness what's happening with Adonai. And yeah, God bless him. That's why I said I wish him well. I pray that he gets back. Yes, but that's the situation.
I'm the one young Kosia, and flex into your nipa. Make a saddle room, Beji warrior fire kekekwa. Pampanana Swagger. It's your boy CASTRO Castro.
Flavor. We ain't playing around here.
Keep watching Factory
78.
TV.
No, see done.
Now,
let's do that again.
You understand? Let's do it again.
Go on.
It's your boy CAST Castro Destroyer.
But when some mommy,
keep watching Factory
78.
I'm on fire.
Yeah, baba. Yeah.
The disappearance of Theophilus Tago, known to the world as Castro, remains one of the most puzzling mysteries in Ghanaian history. His rise to fame was meteoric, his music unforgettable, and his disappearance shrouded in mystery and speculation.
I tell you, say I dey conquer. You the sit on my boys, them they wonder. Now me be the under the fire. African got them I get swagger. Oh, cause you turn me on, you bring me joy, you make me cool. Ghana gets the beat. With your back, oh no, with your back. I say dance with your back, oh no, with your back. I tell you, say I dey conquer. You the sit on my boys, them they wonder. Now me be the under the fire. African got them I get swagger. Oh, cause you turn me on, you bring me joy, you make me cool. Ghana gets the beat. With your back, oh no, with your back. I say dance with your back, oh no, with your back.
It's views. Oh. As we remember the artist, the man behind the music, we are constantly reminded of the fragility of life and the enduring impact one possesses on the world. This is the story of Castro, a star that burned brightly and vanished too soon, too quickly, before his time. Way before his time. Although he's not with us in the flesh, 110% he's out there shining a light on us up above. Castro, the destroyer, is a constant reminder that we can strive for greatness. He was this man behind the music, you ask. He was a friend. He was a brother, a son. He was a cousin. He was an African boy that came from nothing, rose to the top, and boy did he conquer. He didn't just get his name from nothing. Not just conquer, but he inspired many out there, uplifted, motivated, inspired. And he was a unique role model to focus and harness your talents and energy into something you love, you adore, and care about.
couple things that I should've said. Like 9/11, something that I couldn't face. We lost so many legends from around the way. Now good music just don't sound the same. It's Leo, the government tricking us, they have us now. And everybody's sick of having like a pound. They need a fix to turn things back around. They're putting chips in our wrist to track us down. It feels like the beginning and the ending. Almost every single woman's independent. They don't need us no more. They're doing their own thing. They're leaving the door and we're at home cooking. And crime rates through the roof. And prison filled up, there's no space in the room. And people fall in love without meeting face to face. Technology just really come and pave the way. And almost every single person got a mobile phone. And more artists are just cursing on their effing songs. Screaming when there's nothing wrong. Still people in the street getting their hustle on. Muffin that made me cry, who made me glad I was. That America finally seeing a black president. So you know there's hope for us, although we breathe in pain. It's a sacrifice for the future to see the change. Sometimes I wish that I could go back.
Wandering around in this lonely world, we have to remember that we only get one life, and it's important to not just waste it on ill-fulfilled temptations and desires that act as a mirage to distract us from our purpose, from the status quo. But instead we have to suppress our energy into the Lord up above, inspire for greatness, for more, like Castro. Be that difference, make a difference in this world. Be that man in the mirror. Don't forget to live life for you and fulfill your dreams, aspirations, because you just never know when it's your time.
Anything else, that is my job. That is my what, you know, what I'm supposed to do when I'm on stage. I always have to make my people, you know, go crazy about going to the stage, hype them, feel good. That's it.
You give me the right dosage. 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4. 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4. Your smile is a painkiller, painkiller, painkiller. Your waist is a painkiller, painkiller, painkiller. Your body is a painkiller. Oh, painkiller, painkiller, painkiller. Oh, painkiller, painkiller, painkiller. Everything you they do, I go crazy. I go crazy. Oh, baby, I don't do anything for you, baby. Everything you they do, I go crazy. My love, I go give you my heart, I go give you my time, girl, I go give you my attention.
Tell you say I dey conquer. You the sit on my boys, them they wonder. Now me be the under the fire. African got them I get swagger. Oh, cause you turn me on, you bring me joy, you make me cool. Ghana gets the beat. With your back, oh no, no. With your back, I said dance with your back, oh no, no. With your back, more fire.